Welcome to Twinkle Tunes and Lighting. Today I'm going to take you behind the scenes of how it all works. A lot of people have been asking me, hey, can you guys do it behind the scenes? Show me your controllers, show me where it's all plugged in, all that other good stuff. And so yeah, today's gonna be the day. Today's the day I'm gonna show you how all this works. Stick around, check it out. So down here in the Twinkle Tunes laboratory, this is where we build everything. This is where we build our props. This is where we build our controllers. This is where we do all our soldering, all our fixing. It all happens down here. We test everything, make sure it all works before we take it outside. So in my show, I run all of the same controllers. I'm running a WLED based controller, and it's the Bong 69 controller. Bob Kojima is the guy who designed this controller, and it works out really well. I put them all in the same case, same controller, same configuration. So if I ever have a problem, I'll just go grab another controller, I readdress it, throw it in here, and my show's back up and running. So I'm not putting my entire show based on one 36 channel controller or 24 channel controller, and all of a sudden that goes down and you lose your show for the whole year. So I have a bunch of these. I have 8 of them. And in fact, they're named after the 8 tiny reindeer. Adorable. That's why I thought so too. So in here, you can see the controller, the power injection as well, or the power balancing as well. And they all sit in this nice watertight controller, which I've also made a video on. And there's the little name of him. Little Dasher, he's number 210. Adorable. So that's how my controllers work. Each controller has a job. It either controls my arches, or it controls my mega tree, or controls this, or controls that. So as I'm programming, I'm like, oh, hey, I need to go to Blitzen because Blitzen controls this, or I need to go to Dasher and Dasher controls this. So that's why I named him after the tiny reindeer. It's adorable. So one of the big things in this hobby is power. A lot of people keep adding LEDs, they keep adding light. Oh, it's really nice, a cape. And everything is gonna consume more power. And some people just plug into a simple GFI that's on the side of their house and they're tripping it all the time. I actually built this box. There's a cool video on it that I'll post in the link down below. But in this box, I have dropped 3 more GFIs, and they're all 20 amps a piece. And I've got 2 tails coming off of each GFI. It's plenty of power. It's power enough to power everything that I have here and then some. Power is the #1 issue. If you guys don't have enough power, you can't power what you guys want to do. If you guys want to keep adding pixels, you got to add more power. It's super cheap to do. It's not that expensive. This is an expensive hobby, but that's cheap. One of the first props I built were these awesome leaping arches. It's the easiest prop to build, and I think it's one of the most impressive because of the way they move and they add a lot of action into the show. So my arches, they have Raywu connectors on the end of them. Some people have X-Connect, some people do other ones, but the Raywu connectors is what I use. It's a plug and play. I plug one into the other, plug it into the other, and I've probably got, oh, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on there. They got 40 lights in it, 5, 10, 50, got 150 lights total, and one controller controls all the arches off of one port. I mean, it can't get any better than this, and they are super cheap to build. A little bit of PEX tubing, some conduit, a couple bases on the end, and then you got yourself a leaping arch. If you haven't built your first prop yet, build that one. First prop, it's great. Another great prop that I have built, it's not actually a prop, but it's more of my social media and also my Tune sign, and also just a title of what my show is this one right here. It's made out of 2020 aluminum, and I'll put a link and a picture of what that looks like. But the 2020 aluminum, I made a frame. I cut a piece of 12-inch by 48-inch piece of frosted plexiglass. I got out the little silhouette or the cricket. I cut some vinyl. I put some vinyl over the top of it. I backlit it with some WS2812 LEDs, and they're waterproof. put that on the inside, and then put it out of a port. And now I got this killer sign that's in the show. It's informative. It tells people what show they're watching. And it was a real simple, easy build. Everything's an easy build. You just have to do it. Now, these are my singing characters. These are some of my favorite props here. This is Fern in the middle. To the right, this is Flicker, and this is Glow. And these are my characters that tell the stories, they sing the songs, and they tell the jokes. Each one of them are 4 colors. So obviously you can see the base, the outline, the mouth, and the eyes. And Fern is actually 5 colors because she has a bow on her head. And when I'm doing my programming, I go in and I pick palettes and make sure that they change colors and they're appropriate to whatever song that we're doing. And so I love having the 4 color effects on there. And with Fern, making her bow is the best. So organization of all the plugs and all the wires and things like that, that's a big plus here. Down here you can see that my controllers have everything already labeled and they're heat shrinked on there so they can't come off. They won't disappear, but everything has a job and has a port and has a number. And so I look at this and I say, okay, so Dasher out of port 1 controls this snowflake, and Blitzen out of port 7 controls this arch. So that makes a huge difference. Make sure you guys label stuff. If you don't label, oh man, you're in deep trouble. Don't not label. Don't not label? Label. Do label. You should label. Hey, thanks so much for coming by and checking out the behind the scenes of Twinkle Tunes and Lighting. This is my Christmas show, so I put all my love and effort into it. If you guys have any questions or any comments, let me know down below, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Hey, invite people to come see this. It's pretty neat. I mean, it's huge. You can't beat it. Look, the old man, he tells jokes. Fern and Flicker, they tell jokes too. So does that guy. So do those trees. It's great. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know what else to add. Maybe we'll add something that's just huge one year, like some movers. Flames. I like flames.